Hello and welcome back. So, in the previous class, we discussed recycler view and adapter. And let me revise very briefly that what we did in the previous class. In the previous class, first we wrote a code for recycler view in XML. So here you can see a recycler view, but it has a dummy data item 0 to item 9. Each recycler view item is filled with dummy data, but we have to populate it with real data. So for that, we created first a design for recycler view item. So this is a design for recycler view item, and later on, using adapter, we are going to populate this recycler view item with real data. So here you can see we have an image view inside constraint layout, and then a text view, another text view inside linear layout, and then two more text view and one text view for student position in the class. Okay, so we first completed the interface, and then we said that we have a model class. So this is a data model class. It has student ID, name, class name, date of birth, father name, position, and a student image. So this type of data will be used by our app. So after creating the model class or the data class, we jump to the controller where we define some variables inside the main activity class. Remember, main activity extends app compact activity, which is a super class contain many functions that we can use. So the two variables that we declared are student adapter and recycler view. So these are the two variables, and inside the onCreate method, we initialize the recycler view, and then we get the dummy data. The dummy data for our case was 5 record, but it can be 500 or even 5,000 record, doesn't matter. For recycler view to display them, remember recycler view display your data item efficiently on the screen without using too much memory location. So if with few memory location, it can display that data. So here we have a function called get dummy data, which will return list of student. And here we have student 1, student 2, student 3, and up to student 5. Okay, with that, then we said that we will have adapter, which is a custom adapter class where we pass our data to the adapter. And so here we are passing my student data to our student adapter class. Then we define the layout of recycler view, which in our case is vertical. Vertical is by default. By default, the recycler view is vertical, and then we also set adapter recycler view adapter to student adapter. And then for today class, we are going to create this student adapter class. So you can see here that we have some errors. That is because student adapter is not fully defined. So let me first define this class. So student adapter is going to catch a student list. So private val student list, and this list will be of type list of student. So list of student. All right, and this class is further, it extends recycler view dot adapter class. Recycler view dot adapter, and recycler view dot adapter, and let me say that this student adapter class will have an inner class. So student adapter dot, and that inner class will be student view holder. And let me put parentheses over here. Okay, so now if we go to main activity, you can see that those two error vanishes away. And now it is time to complete the student adapter class. Okay, so let me revise. This is student adapter class, and it will accept student list, which is of type list of student, and it inherits recycler view dot adapter. And student adapter also has an inner class which is called student view holder. All right. So later on, we are going to define this student view holder. But for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this error because this class is showing us this error. So we just click on the small red bulb, and here it says implement members. So click on it, and it has three functions: on create view holder, on bind view holder, and get item count. So we are going to implement these three functions. So click OK. So Android Studio will write a default auto-generated code for you. So we have um, on create view holder, and on bind view holder, and get item count. Okay. So first thing first, let us first write a code for on create view holder. So here uh, I'm going to select it, and let me say val inflator, and we are going to get layout inflator dot from parent dot context. So let me import this parent. Alt enter. Parent dot context. Okay, I think we have imported uh, the wrong class. So alt enter. Okay. Okay, let me write down this once again. Layout inflator dot from, and here I'm going to write parent dot context. Okay, this is giving us some error. So I'm going to see exactly what this error is all about. So okay, this is student adapter class. Okay, this is something we need to import, and inflator layout inflator and dot layout inflator. Okay, so I'm going to copy it. Okay, we are going to see it later on, but for now let me complete the code. I'm also going to import these uh, classes or modules. Okay, all right. So and now I'm going to say view inflator dot inflate. We are going to give it the name of r dot layout dot student item student card, and the other are parent and false. Okay, actually this is parent and this is view type. Okay, now we get rid of that error. All right. So now we can say return student view holder, and we are going to return it a view. Okay, so the student view holder is not present here. So this is an inner class. So let us define this inner class. Uh, so here I'm going to write inner class student view holder, and we are going to say item view, and let us like this itself is inherited from recycler view, recycler view dot view holder, and here I'm going to say item view. All right. So now we can see that a lot of error related to student view holder uh, are gone, and here I'm going to say I'm going to put the boundary or the parenthesis for this inner class. Okay, so now let us get the ID for each item in the in the item student card. So image view, first thing first, image view profile, it is of type image view, and here I'm going to say item view. Let us import this image view. So it is item view dot find view by ID, and I'm going to say r dot id dot item view student profile. So we get the reference for item view student profile. Now let us get other references such as text view name, text view, and here we are going to say item view dot find view by ID, r dot id dot text view student name. So this is actually text view name, and then we have other references such as text view position, item view dot find view by id, and here we are going to say r dot id dot text view position badge. Alright, and then we have text view class. It is of type text view, uh, item view dot find view by id r, so it's r dot id dot text view class name. Okay, and then we have text view father, text view item view dot find view by id r dot id dot text view father name. Okay, and then we have text view date of birth. It is of type text view item view dot find view by id r dot id dot text view date of birth. All right, so we actually what we did here, we did two things. The first thing is that uh, we said on create view holder we get or we inflated item student card. So what was item student card? Actually this was item student card, but this is not enough. We also have to get the reference of each of each object in the item student card. So we get the reference of a image view profile, and then text student name, position, class, father name, and date of birth, and put them in these reference variables. Okay, so after that we are done with student view holder, inner class, and on create view holder, and now it is time to bind our data to the interface. So for that, let us go to the on bind view holder, and on bind view holder we have actually let me rename it to holder, and let me rename this to position. All right, okay, so well, current student. So first we have to get the current student list position. So we get the first student, and then we have to set the data to the interface. Okay, so here we are going to say holder dot text view name dot text. It will be a current student dot name. Okay, so that is done, and then we have folder dot text view class dot text. So it will be class current student dot class name. Okay, let me see. Okay, it is C is capital here. That is roughly last name. Alright. So then let us bind the father name. So holder dot text view father dot text. So it will be father dollar sign current student dot father name. Alright. So after putting the father name, let me say holder dot okay text view date of birth dot text. So it will be date of birth. You use dollar sign to access the variable. So the variable which is holding the current student is current student. So we will say date of birth current student dot date of birth, and then uh, holder dot text view position dot text. So this will be hash current student dot okay I forget to put the dollar sign current student dot position. Okay, and then we are going to load the image using coil library. So let me write a comment over here. Load the image using coil library. Alright, so at the top I have added this coil, but it is not recognizing this uh, coil library. So somehow we have to get the reference or we have to implement them in the Gradle module. So here I'm going to implement or import the coil library. So let us see if we can find coil library somewhere here. Okay, so we cannot find it here. So let me try to import it from another project. All right. So here, if we okay, let me wait for Android Studio to complete importing. So we have Gradle. Okay, let me wait for Android Studio for finish importing this project. It will take some time, maybe a minute or so. Okay, I think we need this coil library, so I'm going to copy it and go back to our project and paste it here. So IO coil, synchronize it so that the Gradle, which is also a library management system, can import the coil library. So meanwhile, we are going to go back to, or now you can see that the coil is well imported. And here I'm going to say holder.imageview profile dot, we are going to load the image from parent student dot image resource id, and I'm going to set some properties like crossfade is true, placeholder android.r.drawable.ic menu view. In case of error, we are going to say android.r.drawable.stat and the transformation will be rounded corner transformation, and the value will be 16f. Okay, that's it for on bind view holder, and the get item count. In the get item count, we are going to simply uh, return student list dot size. All right, so I think that's it with our code. We have completed the student adapter. Let me revise what we have done so far. In the student adapter, we are catching the student list of type student, uh, we of type list, which is of type student. Student is a model class. It inherits recycler view dot adapter, uh, and it has inner class called recycler view holder. So here inner class has the reference of each of the objects defined in XML, such as image view profile, text view name, text view position, class, father name, date of birth, and on create view holder the we get the complete file, the item student card. So we inflate it here in the view and we return this view to the student view holder. On the bind view holder, we are actually binding the interface to the data. So what will be on student name? It will be current student dot name. What will be on student class? It will be current student dot class name. And similarly for father date of birth and position, it will be a father name, date of birth and position. For the profile, image view profile, we are going to use the coil library and load the image of the student. But for that we are also going to set some properties like crosshair, placeholder, error and transformation. Okay, so last thing, let us now run this app on the emulator. Okay, it says installed Android emulator hypervisor driver for better performance. Okay, let us install it. Let us see if the hypervisor is installed. So you can you will experience same type of like updates in Android Studio, because there are almost lots of updates in Android Studio. So here you can see Pixel 7 starting up. So it is starting, and I hope that we will be able to run our app to see if the recycler view and adapter are displaying list of students on the mobile phone screen. So now it is booting up. Here you can see emulator. So I have updated Android Studio, so that is why this actually emulator is looks a newly Android device. So it will take some time to finish booting. Here you can see that the status is booting. Okay, let us wait. Still booting. I think it will take some time, maybe a minute. Okay, Gradle build has been finished. But now it is waiting for the target device to come online. So we will wait for this emulator to come online to uh, finish all the updates and to install everything what it needs to get booted. Okay, so let me revise what we did. First of all, we created the interface using activity name, which is we use constraint layout and use recycler view widget inside the constraint layout, and it has some properties and their values. and then we created a model class. So in our case, the model class is the student class. And remember that actually this we are following model view controller. So and then after that we go to the main activity class, and we set some reference variable and provide code to the reference variables. Still the device is loading, and then we go today we discussed the student adapter class, which essentially has three functions called on create view holder, on bind view holder, and get item count. On create view holder will inflate the item student card. On bind view holder will attach um, the data to the interface, and get item count we provide the student list uh, to the adapter. And then we have also inner class, which is there to hold reference of each of the object. Okay, so I think our emulator is now running, and I hope that our app will also will be installed. So the status is launching on device. It says installed successfully, finished in 2 minutes and 43 seconds. I hope we are going to see our app now on the emulator at first time, because this is the first time that this emulator is loading. So it was a little time consuming, but now you can see all of the list of students on the screen. So this is a recycler view which is displaying efficiently records on the screen. So if you have 5 records or 500 or 5,000 or 5 million, it is going to efficiently display those records on the mobile phone screen. So with that, I'll see you in the next class. Take care.